rotting man lies on his side. With his eyes, the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them. There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I'll ask you when I need you to. For the
Жаришка.
most part, maybe I should hand
Здорово,
you
Лебзик.
and take notes. In your paperwork, officer, just fill out the field autopsy form.
Now they only have one.
Officer, what haven't you lost? Yes, barely. I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually, but only... Right. The autopsy form is near the end.
The dead man stares in silence.
О, ты спустил
as you
его.
crack open the
Ну, в
letter.
конце стрима, да.
Bright red paper is covered in boxes,
Короче, я...
describing the condition of his
Короче,
skin
я...
and organs in three
Я
parts.
сказал, давай прострелим... ну, этот трос, ремень. Ким сказал, бля, хуйня идея. Я его уговорил. Короче, он сначала попытался, но не попал в пряжку. Типа, короче, не знаю, он в веревку куда-то попал, но не это. Ну ты ловкач, тебе несложно, наверное, прострелить. Тебе кажется. Мне было сложно прострелить. Там был шанс что-то типа или 58%, или что. Поэтому не так все просто было. Но повезло. И успех, и я попал.
Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with,
That's you. Not an energetic.
Pig's messed up.
Just leave it empty, officer.
the corpse lies there, indifferent.
KK57. Next. NA. NA. Roughly 50.
The corpse looks ageless, like meat on.
Mondial. Subgroup Occident.
The pudgy mess looks neither
58 явно лучше, чем
nor
3.
occidental. It doesn't even look human.
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and
We're still going with March 4th. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number.
KK57 0503.
None. At least not after the initial examination. Then again, the right lividity is easy to produce if
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosenkrantz Road. Look elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon, and so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GR.
we should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer means
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think.
See, it.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M.
the disappointment is palpable.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Remove tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo. The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters, generally consistent with age, about 50. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head.
fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Talking shit about Kuno.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation. Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the...
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark.
See, my pig is gonna fucking.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now. Like a flower arranger. Two cuts.
Сейчас бы обосраться.
After
Ладно.
some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from... Chest is intact. Normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact.
No! It's gonna happen, see?
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for. Ever
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury. Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars. Last item. Hands. Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on...
you don't even have a joke.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead. You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his...
Yeah, Jack, that fuck.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is in respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after combat. Hepatobiliary, NA. Same for toxicology and serology, NA. Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands. Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list? Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predate. And your opinion, officer? Agreed. Next injury. So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an
At maximum velocity.
has confessed to causing it at
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description.
Right. Next. A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring...
Я, конечно, не криминалист, но кажется, мужик умер.
The hyoid bone is fractured.
Есть такое
The cervical
предположение.
column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. Well, we established probable cause of death. Then, given the state of decay here, we were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. Now we put him in a body bag.
The lieutenant looks at the dead man. He's thinking, You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse.
Где с восприятием 5 низкие шансы.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with the corpse.
Do you think we missed?
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination. And it would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at...
Fuck are you looking at, Beano, man?
Only if all else fails.
Kuno looks like he gets around. Knows Martinez. And its fridges too, probably.
Hurry. This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we... I thought we decided to leave it to processing.
Damn it. This is Okay. So you can sneak out of your room, maybe, after he's gone asleep.
Или запаковать просто. ХММ. ХММ. Нахуй
If you
с ним.
think so, officer, I need a little help for carrying him to the holding pen of my kin.
There go those beautiful enamel boots. Oh well, in another lifetime.
Continue working here. The locals, the case, or attend to your...
This means Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. If you have nothing to do, read books.
Опять надо было оставить. Дурак, спиздил бы ботинки. Так. Я не знаю, что качать. Восприятие качнуть. Ой. Качнул? Качнул. Что у нас на повестке дня? Председатель профсоюза. Простите, Куна.
Old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Ладно, хуй с ним.
looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off? Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body. You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight. So they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage. Racial economic sabotage.
He eyes you warily.
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't take. What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to. It's a fucking travesty, is what it is. Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised. Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman, or his tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your... Guess so.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The
Я вот
windows
вампиров
are
почти
clear.
прошел,
Fumes of
молодец.
lemon fuel oil waft over you.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on... What's it to you? Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. Honest, we came here to help the harbor run smooth. We were promised work. Main gate's locked. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. Like civilized. Wait! Unexpected situation.
Ладно.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
The man looks at the colorful...
But that's not you, officer. From back when you were not a cop, but a heavy-set, dark-skinned dock worker named... Highly unlikely. I've known John for several years now. Also, you told me you're a cop, remember? Oh, John's been out drinking himself blind like...
No, it will prove useful still. Believe your...
Oh. Is my friend in some sort of trouble?
Блять, нахуй я с ним вообще заговорил? Ну ладно. Ладно, опыт получил, похуй. Так, а можно с нашим учителем поговорить насчет тату?
The unpromising. I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. The hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate. Racists are generally not very good.
Welcome to Revachol. He must think...
I am not like them. I am craniomet correct.
Нельзя. Лапнулся и спрашивает, зачем. Кстати, ладно. Ладно. Вот такие у меня вопросики.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. As
Сила
the
воли.
unlocked the drawers.
Сила воли. Кто ж знал? Кто бы знал? Ой. Так, а я не могу ящичком поговорить. А, ящичек уже висит. А чё нету перебросов? Так надо качнуть нужный этот. В смысле стоит?
A rusting control panel with no screech of metal when you push the button this time. Only
Колеса. Я не провтыкал этот момент, значит. Здорово, мужик.
before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large. With great effort, he straightens himself with a mixture of expectation and impatience. Well bottled.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois. It's good of you to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately...
He looks extremely comfortable. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some...
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men... So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world.
Пиздец. Получил урон от стула.
Violating your backs.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Laura. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and...
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You...
Yes, I know, Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is. Is there anything you'd like to
Сюда.
say?
Сюда чек. Сюда 25 денег.
No.
Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized... Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost...
His slug-like lips move, but all you... The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words is...
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children...
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded. Who does this guy think you are? Ronnie the Rookie? You ain't worried about no lost gun, or unpaid bill, or forgotten name. You're the bad cop. You're... The fat man does the same, sinking deeper into his... Good. Now lean in with some...
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters. I do want you to feel at home, Harry, truly.
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
You strike me as a reasonable man, Harry. I like that in a lawman.
Somehow you managed to get yourself out of this one. Questions will show him who's boss.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually in... Harry, you wound me, Harry, in the heart. But I trust you. Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age... You did look like you were gonna... Anyway, I assure you, of course, let us dispatch with a form...
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesia. I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. I have a big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address.
It's just a brown folder.
You must have questions, Harry. Come on now. Don't be shy. Let's hear them. It's Harry. Harry Dubois. And I can work with you, Harry. Now, what else can I do for you? Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. That's why I like you, Harry. Well, Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be yes. You seem to be.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Montenegro.
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
Everard's large hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face said,
Harry, I just know the things that matter to our friendship, and I want you to feel free
Ненавижу
to
Riot
ask me
Games,
about
еще
those
больше
things.
ненавижу JavaScript. Привет, Леха. Привет, Леха.
Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal... Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. Your gun will be found, Harry.
the only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. Oh, of course.
Две недели назад залогиниться не мог после их очередной накатки. Бывает, Леха.
I know everything that goes on around here, and I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging, but I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're a police officer, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. And I'm sure you're going to open this one with...
Keep it cool, baby boy. You can use this. Groove with this. Play along. Let him throw his weight.
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary...
He wants to send a message. Even the
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel... Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be... Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that
Теперь
goes on
снова
in
зато
Martinez.
Valorant могу. Ну вот и... Вот и не вот это вот. Можешь Valorant, значит. Всё. Нечего и
Fantastic, my
бухтеть.
friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friend. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that we're all trying to do what's best for Martin.
Whoa, that's so nice of him. Suspiciously nice.
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. Empty all your
Блять.
barrels on me, Harry.
Они никогда для TFT отдельный клиент не сделают, чтобы поддерживать вид, что в это говно Лигу Легенд кто-то играет.
Vanished? Oh, did I leave my casserole on? But what do you mean, Harry? He's an old man. Harry! I have little people in my... Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. Yes, yes. Low balling, of course.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way.
it's a fortress. He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
I'm just a nice guy. Of course, I have no interest in what... Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my dear Harry. There are literally millions of containers in this house. Harry, you smooth-talking...
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
My dear Harry. Harry, you...
Smooth talking.
Let's hear it, Harry. Of course, Harry. Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here. You're one of us now.
Угу. Говнятина какая-то.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice. Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help.
А, контейнер
You're
стоит.
back before the cargo. The container, a tough nut to crack for sure. But the strongest containers often have the softest hearts. The door does not respond to your advances. Why does this situation feel so familiar? Do you have a history of propositioning inanimate objects? And, as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with rhetoric.
Ай-яй-яй, не получается.
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied well. They went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of common. Look at it. Of course.
Yeah, we did, Bratan. And from the looks of it, we had a hell of a time. Hell of a time, Bratan. You said it,
Так, если есть бутылки, значит их можно собрать. Я прав? Я прав. Мы не упустим ни одной копеечки.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door, nothing looks like the inhabitant is rather. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. Rene looks like he's about to smile.
So, how'd you like our harbor? It's but a rest area on the path leading across Oak. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have a key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open? Oh, say no more. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. I'm not so sure about the hustle. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business. The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talk none of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture.
Who he is and what they're fighting for?
Los Ardis? They're an independent... They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some?
Why not? Must be nice being something else for the mercenary, eh? Who?
The man whispers.
We're negotiating our share. Aye. All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on No. I don't think I'm a communist. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and just the way the world works, boyadero. I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've made it. In my eyes, I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other... By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in... The old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we... He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. Besides, there are...
Not you, you would like to say.
Sure. I've had the necessary free time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general, that of a noble peasant, or no. No, the man sits on the railing.
Срочно в магазин сдать бутылки.
The tear machine stands and your bottles clump.
Сюда лут. Угу. Это потом.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. You knock silent. You're pretty sure the owner of the apartment isn't here. The leather upholstery is worn. In fact, you try to be as silent as you can. Finally, the door unlocks. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the... There's nothing else to do than to leave and tell. Only curiosity could account for stepping.
Ну, конечно же, я пойду туда. Еще и залутаюсь.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun. It's an optical, atmospheric. The flag accepts. It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota. Evening falls. The vowels are blurred and fled. Lower intestine. The term is fascism, Brota.
Так, блять, осуждаю.
You're going to keep your views, right?
Никакого фашизма.
It is one of
Осуждаем.
a row of mugs sits on the shelf. A little ring. Though the images betray, the owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much. This person is unhappy. Yes, your broken mug friend would feel the owner of this collection could be dumping his trash in an interesting little clue. Let's see where this... Perhaps you should break into apartments more often. Who knows? Could be. But this clothes in a trash lead doesn't really seem like it's going anywhere. Still.
Ну, пизда, что-нибудь плохое. Ты же любишь лепзик, давай, я готов.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my...
A sturdy metal door.
Stop banging on the door, Chattermouth.
From within comes the faint sound.
The police? No. I already... Go check the backyard.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance.
Тут же закрой. Так, а с тем челиком я поговорить не смогу, да? Нет, смогу.
You see a young man.
Not looking for any trouble, officer. There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if...
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony.
Is it really that important? All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run. Help you? No, sorry, gendarme. I have to run. My name?
Martin Martinez. Good local name. Let's go with that.
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. Oh.
Wait, is someone else investigating?
No, not you. Some more muscular type. I couldn't tell you. Last week? I don't know. Look.
He's deflecting. He's young with a sharp memory.
It was my Sunday friend.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just... He doesn't reply. Just...
No. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the... For a moment, the man on the balcony.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
But, hold on. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
Охуеть намек. А там ключик, да?
Stone, like there's a key beneath. Looks like it could belong to the building's front door.
Сюда ключик. Так, надо это... Инвентарь зачекать. У нас есть. Рубашка на логику. Сила нужнее.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno de Reuter.
Так, тут надо сохраниться, пожалуй. Взять болторез.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead lead. You can just go in now.
Взял и открыл дверь. А хули мне?
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utilities. You pocket the bottle as if...
Ну, спиздил. Пришел и спиздил. И рубль 10 забрал. Ай, чел спит. Я его захуярить могу. Возможно. Так, ну мы сначала сохранимся, конечно.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. As in the dark, it looks like a nest. Something underneath. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
Не, ладно, не буду. А что по заданию? По заданию. Ладно, мы просто забрали. Мы просто забрали. Надо фонарик взять. Чиназис. Заначка. Еще заначка. Деньги. Опа. Тоже лут? Деньги.
This door has been closed with a padlock. No reply. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. Better whip out those cutters.
Еще одну дверь взломать. Это по-нашему. Сегодня мы взломщик дверей.
This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle snaps.
Сегодня болторез наш лучший друг.
A plaster cast, but seems like a good guy, judging by the moustache.
Книга с критической теорией об ужасах капитала и всяком таком. Это наша квартира. Это определенно наша квартира. Я буду здесь жить.
You just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places. Nothing. You're right. Get in there. Yes, that...
Как их разблокировать-то? Ёпта. Ладно. Не, ну это точно моя квартирка антикапиталиста. 4,72 сюда. Чё вы враги? Мы враги. Привет, Дюша, друг. Еще 25 копеек сюда.
You hear someone walking around inside. The walking stops. You can feel tension. Sounded like a woman. A woman, a poor communard from the looks of it.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant?
It's generally easier to do things if you have.
Эх. Враг-хуяк.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. I'm fine. Fine.
You're still worried.
Now, what do you...
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm no one. If you can call it living, it's barely bigger than a closet. Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry. Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying.
What's he in trouble for? Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. Ask away, policeman. People come and go.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully.
No one lives there. It's been empty for months. Impossible. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Great. Young people. Oh, that one is a son. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave. The symbol of what now? Never heard of it. I don't want to talk about Dweeb addicts. All of them. They don't like me cleaning behind their door. Think I'm listening in on their fights. No one likes them in this building. It's only I don't like talking about those people. The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She leaves an old lady to her business.
She mumbles some kind.
Ай, блять, вышел. Ай, вышел мне пока не надо. Мне надо полутаться. Ай. Книжка. Кто-то пробил стену. Ну, случается такое. Ладно.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think. Yeah,
That smell coming from her paint.
What did you think I was using? Aqua.
She did it herself. Pumped it out. She's proud of it too.
You ain't seen nothing yet, piggy boo.
Два 25 сюда. Опа, штаны. А тут заначка закрытая. Так, а фонарик можно? Ну, легче не стало, ладно. Так это меня бабка не пускала? Эх ты, бабка.
You hear someone walking.
Excuse?
There's no sweet talking. You have plenty of reason to enter.
Oh, come on.
Сначала лут.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Real.
Boy, there are a lot of... Her voice is really cheerful.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my...
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control, written under a nondescript municipal...
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back... I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place. It was some kind of a moribund old man.
A sudden serious look...
But that was months ago. Anyway. Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3. And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then
The sum must have been puny. Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
These apartments are perfectly fine. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, don't ask me what happened with the wall. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both. Of course.
Чё? Ладно.
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. Yes.
Your statements are too vague to comment on. What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez. The heir, it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience. I knew we could trust you. Remember. That isn't just a 5-pointed. The star, even today, half a set to also some because white is the color of peace. You see noble.
Ой, лутик. 15 копеек. Ну ладно, 15 копеек это тоже лут.
This door is made of number 28. This is where no one answered. Looks like he isn't home. You should come back tomorrow evening.
Завтра вечером после 21. А его как?
Just an ordinary war. The ship takes off like a silvery mosquito, unfolding its rotor blade arms. She mumbles, reading.
Yes, a sci-fi. Me?
She doesn't really want to. Is she such a working-class woman? Why?
Looking for something to read. It is. I know you are. Mm-hmm. What with?
What with? This citizen thinks she can do without your assistance.
My husband? I don't know. At home now? Out drink? Yes, but... No. Why are...
She has, though. The husband is totally lost.
What? Who said anything about shame?
But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's... Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough.
No, absolutely not.
She gives you a short nod and shifts her.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo. I don't even have a cockatoo. Even if I had, great. Wonderful.
The woman... There. Working class drunk. You know what this means. Cracked it. All in a good day's work. What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at... Yes. And didn't she repeatedly tell you? But he is missing. You heard her. The worry in her. There's no need for champagne.
Интересно.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband and I specifically... Very well then. Where is he? Excuse me?
There's something else hiding in her voice, though.
Right, cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You were right.
Ah, blam. Knew it.
I did, and no, he's not. I haven't seen...
There.
Какой-то бредик пошел. Похуй. Да похуй вообще. Да пошли нахуй. Где шарик найти?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Ладно.
No need to dress.
Oh, okay. But officer, you see, drugs? Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! That's very cool. A lot of the coolest...
Sir, it appears to be true. No drugs in sight. Not...
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But who said that? It's the fat racist, right? No, I just said I work harder.
Realizing he can't get out.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. Nothing. I I told you, crowd.
He doesn't want to talk about them.
Look, there's bad people doing bad things.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver.
Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
All of them. I don't know.
He's aching to get back to...
I don't know. Maybe.
It could be. She was strange.
I don't know. All right. Very cool. Let's cap this off with a purchase.
Так, у нас шансы повышаются. Ну-ка, может сейчас пользуется денежек.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
No need
Да
to risk this one.
блять.
Just
Oh, okay. But officer, you see,
Yet.
I'm an honest entrepreneur. I can't help you if you don't give me a good reason as to why I...
Нет, я за сейф скаблю. Ладно, не буду.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime.
There are clothes.
Don't be shy.
You find your... The box smells like
Economical, but also trendy.
something...
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50.
You see two...
I can see you were
A pair dedicated.
those sneakers, miss.
Only? That's madness. These once respect a small heat.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneaker. No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran. No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk. Well, if you... But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers... If, on the other hand, you wanted...
Damn. So you have to buy the sneakers first.
Everything's still cool.
An intricate web of blue lines. The pattern still kind of gone. For you to discover. Someone close to the victim might know.
Everything...
Эх. Эх. Дядя, продай шарик.
Hello. Let me know if I can... Sure thing. Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday. They went their way.
Wait, then it might be true. Everard's claims.
Sure, man.
What a shirt. All other shirts pale in comparison to the muscular man.
Шарик.
Typical Martinez street life.
А, ручный фонарь за 700. Нас не интересует.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves. And
Да блин.
you see rows of toy soldiers.
Ладно. Нету шарика. Ну, охуеть, что там курит стоит.
Fuck does Kuno care? Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, that's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way. Kuno knows what Kuno means. Wow, that's heavy. There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honourable like that. Now tell me, How the fuck are you still alive, pig? The fuck do you know about Kuno?
Yeah, we got plans.
Yeah? How are you still standing, pig? You sneaked past him. What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told you. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window. Fuck you trying to do? Get the Kuno.
Keep your ass together, Kuno.
Kuno's not fucking trying to be tough. This Kuno's gonna go out like that too.
Stop saying all this.
There's a touch of grief.
Fuck are you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit. Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Kuno turn into... Kuno ain't turning into...
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
Yeah, so fucking what? Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit? Kuno knows it's fucking...
You can't fuck with Kuno!
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit. Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink. That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move...
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno!
Yeah? How are you still standing, pig? What?
His post...
Fuck right. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad. Yeah? Kuno's gonna have...
Stop saying...
There's a touch of grief.
Fuck you talking, sad? Fuck right I am. Turn into...
Kuno won! Oh, you...
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb. Kuno doesn't...
Дискорд завис. Так, что дальше-то поделать? Это непонятно, блядь, какой-то дом, ёпта.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. An off-key melody.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. Oh, I'm sorry, officer, but the doorbell is broken and the bookstore shouldn't even be...
A single beep indicates that the line has... You ring the doorbell, but no one. All you hear is you ring the door. Try again. You didn't.
Thank you for calling the 24-hour window company.
That's only half true. 12 name cards. You wait for a minute. Looks like someone. You hear static. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is Tracy Penny.
Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
My...
She must be mistaking you for something. No, something's wrong.
Michelle, just... Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone...
A spot of static.
It's so nice.
She sounds like she's about... She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you... Another seagull passes by. You press the number sign on... Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. Silence. No... Nothing happens after you ring. Silence. No one answers your call. No. Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending some... It's not strange. Who told you that? Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. If you do find out who cut the line, though... Oh, yes, that... No, awesome, boring storage space with a bunch of old junk.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. He looks at the dust on his finger and wipes it off.
Oh, yes. No, awesome.
He's attempting...
Fine. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though. After the... Yes?
You see a heavy... The old cobalt paint. Rough on the fingers. The door does not... The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you...
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Incriminating. Now that's a big container belt, like we used because we took it from the harbor where we were. We did this together.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened.
They're playing to their considerable strength in numbers. Don't talk about arresting them. You'll only...
How many people have you sent?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Rest assured, lawman. None worse than our guy. He got...
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could...
Titus, keep addressing him. He wants everyone to know he's in charge.
Who do you fucking think does? You keep him the fuck out of this.
When the shit starts spinning, it will not land on Mr. Clare. That's the deal here.
When Titus Hardy says he runs the Hardy Boys, he means that in an administrative, you don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good...
Known him? Yeah!
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. No, I mean the Pines cow. The stupid ass. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interest.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer.
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. I am. He stepped out. The kind that shows up when you start a strike.
A live grenade. Right here.
This one has a special gripe with...
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines.
Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm RNA's goddamn special force." Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there. Sang...
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did. Right there.
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some.
There's slight unease in him, suddenly.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drink, yeah. This girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl, young. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle, doesn't even fall down.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you.
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
No, you're not getting the name.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalled.
We hanged him up by his neck.
Didn't they teach you?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop. The autopsy did not reveal anything too conflicting this far.
Titus.
We overpowered him. Dragged his unconscious body to...
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
With numbers, asshole. How do you
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Weren't you fucking listening?
Titus lets the others clear out the details, so he doesn't get his hands muddy. Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus, this little rat-faced fellow is solid. Him neither. Mostly keeps to his
No. Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking...
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful...
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later...
And fuck you, too, Copper. Picking up.
His all-muscle comment. This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Like what, Copper? Yeah, lawman.
Weren't you warned to not...
Not in the arresting mood.
The little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve. There's a knife in there. Some of the guns are stocked between the belts. 3, maybe 4, no such luck. From the back of the room, a little pop. You hear the brass button opening on Elaine's belt holster.
Wise move. You made the right choice there.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done.
Yes. Run home. Lonely. Rent-a-cop.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Ну да. Дохуя авторитета надо тут. С авторитетом 5,8%.
There are several footprints in the mud. Sitting at a desk, Lieutenant Kitsuragi fiddles with a pen, then writes something on the...
Что у нас еще есть?
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. I don't want to talk about that. Man, I was hoping she'd catch a break. All I can say is, she isn't around. Thank God I don't know. A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person. A youngish woman. Gruff. Blue and violet. Died.
Then she may have dyed it again.
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it... That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl, she's got the darkness in her. That young person's... Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her. It's snitching, man. I know what it is. I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, well... It looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. The way it worked. The trouble it was... Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay?
He's right. There are... The grey-haired woman. Push Tommy and it will break his heart. And his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals.
You're not gonna put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge.
Imagine it. An explosion of...
I thought you...
The realization that you've used his friendliness.
Here.
The keys to a motor lorry. Pretty complex. Looks like a chain lock.
Her lorry's still here. Down past the statue of Philippe. The cabin is green. You can get in there with these. That's all I know. Last Friday. No. She left them to me. Because she trusted me.
The other drivers would have to break in there to get the machines moving. And they would find what's hidden inside. Something incriminating.
Он прикол, он своих ел, да бля.
I bet you are.
And he's sorry he couldn't be what he wants.
Nah.
Эх, блять. Поссорился с другаликом. Грузовичок. Бабка где?
The woman still has her eyes.
Where am I? What?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic. The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you... Back in Methka, during the time of the rebel... Until you came along, that is... This is Gabriel Buenga.
Strikingly, this man's got a hold over her. Even 50.
He was the biggest star. Someone was. They are someone's memories. They're beautiful.
All of what? She seems to derive some bitter...
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. Well, you... Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole. Diamonds? Of course not. But whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine. I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, then it's contraband, Loman. What?
Bad hand. Hermenegildos' bad hand. Strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like...
Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen. It's an old ballad about a young... Of course not. So the Boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Magritte. The most...
What if To truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream.
What do you mean? Yes? What about it? Oh, don't worry about me. I want the Monozov's land, Udajnaya, the Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. As Estradas do Mirador, Irmao. What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see?
Враг.
What I feel?
Великий враг.
Not drugs to compare.
Надо стать великим врагом.
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario.
Я на стороне врага. Это наша бабка. Это наша бабка. Врага.
The great adversary.
Великий враг.
If you don't know, you're man, Lowman. What of it? Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad. No, Lowman, diamonds. Diamonds are good for you. Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never.
That's correct. There is no visibility.
Where do you want me? Or I can just relax and let them. Yes, go.
Что-то так себе поговорили.
In a way, yes, you are treasure hunting. Most
В запертых. Ну, охуеть. В запертых контейнерах. Вот бы их еще отпереть для начала.
This screen found 8. This is the one the man pointed to. You push the key into the lock and the smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered. There's something odd about the passenger seat. One of them, there's definitely perfume in the air. The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume. The actress is draped. The actresses and looks like the peculiar. It has to be an advanced model to unclear for contacting an entire fleet of lorries, for example. This must not without the dial key. No, the smell of you wedge yourself under this. But one odd detail does catch you. Sandpaper adds extra grip. The movie stars are still. Voila, a stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating flap. This large map displays the elevated motorway called toll booths at the intakes are marked there. Hundreds of thousands of motor carriages roar on the 881, high above the mass of Tukuron, through the middle-income neighborhood. This municipal map from no storm will ever drown Revachol. The great solution to the riddle of the final map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels. These service tunnels were probably used. Looks like the smugglers have infiltrated the road network belonging to East. The cluttered cabin of the abandoned lorry offers no reply. If only Lieutenant Kitsuragi were here to help you piece together. You stuff the maps back under the seat cover. Better not to leave. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's an issue of Peripherique from last. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Pull out toolbox, close the rusty oak.
Угу. Придется еще сюда вернуться.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you? Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole. Like I said before, I don't know much about...
before the cargo container.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair. I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the...
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what... Oh, no, 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 no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed. Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this? Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind.
That's all he's going to say on this subject.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines Group, a security contractor. Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, unite...
He performs a motion.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to get... About my fun container? It's a hoot, Harry. Who knows? Maybe you'll be in here the next time they move in. But enough about me and my container. The killers the company hired, one of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your ball. Harry, what you need to realize is, we got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And potentially, Harry, potentially, we got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal mine. There's a militant wing inside the union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual...
That sounds a bit like...
They're like you. Idealistic people...
Again, that sounds like...
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, Bob, he probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and...
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you.
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security... These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company, after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates. You said it, Harry. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant.
He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being...
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Wait, the girl by the whirling. Don't give him the pleasure.
I did that, didn't I? She thinks of herself as a guerrilla fighter. These middle-class kids and... Oh, they are simply fine young men. All 7 of them. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Harry, they're almost all of them great... Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't... But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend.
You can now go and tell Titus.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. Good
5
boy.
рублей. 5 рублей не упустим.
Now, do you have any more questions? Was it a good tour? I'm not sure. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to... Yes, Harry.
Ну подумаешь, он мне потом предъявит, типа, я тебе 5 рублей дал в руку и записал это на камеру. Ты, продажный. Все, пизда тебе, блядь, уволен. Позором. Или работай на меня, а мне похуй, я 5 рублей возьму. 5 рублей это 5 рублей, между прочим.
Too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Диско. Привет, Нана. Определенно диско. Левая, правая, блять, как же сложно это все. Я денежный... Блять, ну вообще да, вообще по сути-то я...
Perfect, Harry.
Эй, рублик.
Perfect. My version of the left is not against the companies, it's with the companies. Once again,
Рублик,
I
рублик
require
сюда.
nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper. And then, I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in... There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling...
You're already pretty deep into this. What's a little more? No one can see you.
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, does you bring joy to my... You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac... Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022. Most certainly, Harry. By all means, Harry. What's on your mind? Ah, yes. Your side investigation.
Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that.
See you soon.
Так, какую бы еще мыслишку усвоить? Ладно. Спускайся. Не хочет.
The file cabinet stands steady as the drawer slides shut.
Дядю с дерева снял? Ну, конечно. Метким выстрелом в ремень. Да, бля. Йоу, ну я же это... Я же не зря моторика 5. Правда, там шансы были такие, 50-50. Ладно. Вот пищи нам пока рано. Ладно.
A colorful display.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. Here you go, mister.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Oh, so you went and talked.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Yeah, I heard him. Now, let me state this very clearly, Capo.
Explosive laughter follows. To his men, Titus Hardy is a golden god. They want to laugh at his jokes even before they leave his lips.
812. Блять, ну 28% это все еще мало. Что придумать? У меня есть одежда на авторитет. Есть одежда на минус авторитет. +1 к способам косвенного налогообложения. Тотальный ангенг. Штаны на самообладание. Ну, кстати, штаны получше будут, чем мое. Эта игра полное говно, я не могу. Какая конкретно Valorant?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window.
I've got nothing to say to you. What are we going to do?
You were specifically asked not to say that.
The Union isn't going to...
God.
If anything, it is the...
Ясно. Хамбер. Ай, бля. Одну секунду. Угу. Услышал тебя, Леха.
The door is closed. Still nothing.
Петр, там кто-то на крыше. Как на крышу залезть? Умом надо. Умом. У меня такого нету. Мужик, пусти на крышу.
Can I help you? Do I have a shaker in my hand?
He sounds irritated.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I smiling? Do you see me? That's right. I'm.
Play it.
Опыт лишним не бывает.
This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Even more reason for me not to serve you, sir. Was there any? Absolutely.
Absolutely in the question.
Ясно. ХММ. Пописить надо. Пописить. Бутылочки собираешь? Я уже все собрал. Ладно, не все. Те, до которых дотянулся, собрал. Потому что деньги лишними не бывают.
does Kuno care? The fuck about it? Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. That fucking had one thing majorly wrong. Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno. Yeah? That shit means nothing to Kuno. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. Yeah, cocking boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit?
He means mañana, the laid-back strike.
Yeah, he's the one you wanna talk to. He's fucking crazy about...
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
Fuck are you talking about?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? Your test...
Get lost.
Ты пытался его ударить? Да вроде нет.
Kuno does...
Не знаю, мы с ним почти кореша. Я ему таблеточки спиздил из дома. Ну, из его же дома. Я да. Ну правильно. Верните мне ТФТ. Верните ему ТФТ. Упало минус 1 хп.
All I'm wondering, man. The little boy had the good on his promise. To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me, pardon me. I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official union probe, you know. Track. At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes. It's a minor nuisance. It's all good. I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor. Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part. I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I did in parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some... I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least. Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did. Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armored too. The one the bullet hit. Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off you. No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from call.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of...
Does Kuno care? So? Fuck? Okay.
Kuno sent your fat ass.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on. You got fucked. You got fucked, pig. Fucked bad. Of course, after this shit, you better have some...
Yeah, real interesting.
Kuno doesn't...
Как на крышу попасть? Там определенно есть дверь. Даже две. Но снаружи тут никак не попадешь. Хамамам.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see. Very rugged. Good choice. Now, I suspect you had questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day. Am I right? That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question. Better not tie the fourth day to the bat's day on this.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keep.
This reality. Ah, yes. The
Trying to gauge by your expression.
but then I'm no doctor.
Alright, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
We're in Martinez, baby. A casual term of endearment popular among the 50. Aren't we all?
She refers to your corridor.
Martinez is a district of Revachol. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant. I'm not a good in. This place used to. It's not really a. Yes.
Vast, lukewarm, and unknowable.
Caillou.
It is clear this,
Revachol. Revachol, the great Kai.
as if itself.
History detective. The nations in the. They say by that time we are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people. In the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money. Oh, we're quite a way off.
A collection of
22 kilometers from the center.
silence. The water. There is no recognition. Only.
We are where we are. I
И
have no true answer to
реализация.
give.
Сюда.
This is one thought you need.
Was there something else you wanted? These are unimportant times for the revolution. It's quite easy. Those would be the.
She's not gloating.
Oh, did they ever? Yes. Oh, lots of. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a. Yes, him and tens of thousands. The liberals got the mineral. Liberals are. Some were. They didn't.
We. She's what?
To foreign intervention. The liberal. The coalition.
There is bitter.
The moralists, at least not in the same. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM, of course.
Rooty tooty. Pointy.
That's the way of history. The turn of the revolution. It wasn't a. It made people, of course, from revolution. Why?
Something tells you her life and yours.
No doubt. A city-state.
The clatter.
The zone of control. Modernity.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Time flies. The 20s or the 30s? No. Welcome to reality, baby.
From the looks of it, the 50s haven't been much better for the zone of control.
Прощаемся.
You can see
Прощаемся.
it in her eyes.
I've no right. We could have had so much more. Good question. What would you have done differently? And I asked you. So a quarter of humanity simply lost their minds. And how would you stop a prion? Good hygiene. When they failed to, they are what? Anyway,
Not so fast. Who is she?
it's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain.
She conveys it in short, cold bursts, in case he goes down later, souring the entire port.
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or
She nods.
Yes, and perform autoerotic asphyxiation on yourself with your funny necktie, out in the open somewhere.
She won't maneuver her way out of...
I am the vilest. I am
She raises the corner of her mouth.
an ultra-liberal. It's a type of liberal from the revolution. It's not the moderate kind. Yes, I can see.
In her green eyes, you forgive her.
I do. When the dust settled, with you, I would not.
She realizes her small, cold fists.
Братан, да.
Then
Прикольно.
Dark orange
Прикольно
flame
разговариваю с
in her
галстуком.
green eyes. And
Perhaps
you're no dummy yourself.
a smart boy getting smart. Yes. Yes. Whatever else I am. A bird? A Svenicid? A fly? Some sort of krill hunter? Of course you're not, my dear. Ah, or two. A pre-revolution. This one, mostly
You could be wrong, but from...
wonderful. The girl in the old lady rags looks like a sullen and rebellious member. Yes, you and I belong. She prefers a fantasy world. Young people. All right. What next?
Picture
Ай,
what you mean
бля.
by this something close. This isn't about you. It's about reality.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Yes, my eyes on the harbor have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered?
Об этом... Подождем. Сейчас мы перепройдем проверочку.
It doesn't really matter. And I do, in any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? Okay. I thank you for sharing that much. In any case, you've held... I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve... Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for... I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer. A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle. Cronell, an Odinese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadic. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags. Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss this matter with any... It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this it was the Union who strung him from that tree. My hope is that you provide a single concrete suspect before Cronell indiscriminately pick theirs. If you don't pin this on someone good, and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at...
They would have to. To project, the Union has over 2,000 men.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive detect? These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to...
The muzzle loaders need to be reloaded after every one.
As I said, a bloodbath. Too many things have already gone wrong. All we can do is keep the little that is not from following suit. One's not much. Their public resume is relatively good. As far... They boast a long list of clients. Sans petit. Sadly, no. Before this happened, if you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though. Ah, yes, your condition. The international I have, and they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in... Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from the remaining contractors. Their tribunal. That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by... Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later. That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea.
You'll meet her soon enough, you feel.
If you mean did I see him alive? Lely. His service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. One is a man. Corty, they call him. A nickname as well. The other a woman. Phyllis DePaul. He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. He was, occidental, I think. Light brown hair. In a way, it was humanizing. They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto...
Vigilantes? You're a professional officer of the only...
Somehow, I doubt that lecturing them on the legitimate use... You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbour gates. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the...
That may be so. I still hope you heed my advice. There's no... That would afford a good vantage point. In any case, it...
Nothing is inaccessible.
I hope I can answer it better until the executions start. Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob, not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative. It's a matter of days, not weeks. I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. Of course. Excuse my...
For about... She wears fingerless gloves. Her fingernails are cut short and fractured. Her mouth is relaxed. They're called...
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters. Not close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways. A sailor's tattoo worn by wave. The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This...
Where is he now?
The times have changed. Quite a few. Vredefort. Then he made his way to the Preto Grande, Revachol. Those are the two I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no...
Somewhere in an office lit by a single green desk lamp. Captain Ptolemaeus in Martinez looking into Krenel. He writes in one. Then the man...
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a man. His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show... Do what you have to do, Detective. Is there anything else I can... You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare? Oh, come on now. He has his uses. Corruption. Of course. I don't expect you to share anything. How could I stop you?
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
Weird. Oh no. One of the positive... Which isn't...
The lieutenant might have. But I don't remember you logging anything as anything, Harry.
Of course, Detective. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
А, блять, надо же еще там кое-что. Ясно, да мысль.
Kingdom of Conscience. The kingdom of conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one.
Хорошая мысль. Добрая такая.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
А где вариант? Нет варианта, все пропал.
Been of assistance. The little that I know. More lessons in basic reality?
A strange, it's on the tip of your tongue.
Ладно.
Glad to have been a...
Ладно. Туда я завернул. Я шизовый. Бывает.
Don't think so. Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea. Wordless, he takes the photo, hard as a stone. You see dead flesh in fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Yeah. What it means. I can tell you what this one means. Only one. Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush in Benital, 41. He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men
with some strange emotion. This is about to get really...
Our boy. He's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see... At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they... We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl... She was not. She was quite the entertainment. For the week she lasted, expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make cheap... God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold butt. Drowned in a creek a week later.
Something stirs in... There's a word on the tip of your tongue. Colorless. Odorless. It's...
You bet it was. It's just... nature. No. I was in the domain. In Jamrock. Being a bouncer. Fucking mask is getting sweaty.
He's under orders. And orders...
Go ahead. All right, now.
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin...
Free flow of commerce! Fucking bug.
You hear a tiny rattle.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
The man's breathing...
Ну так вот.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. Wow. I didn't know you worked for the Union, sir. Anything else I can...
That was easy. Worryingly so.
$25. О, деньги! Как их достать? А никак. А никак, они где-то там.
An old call box with a matrix.
Стоит, падла.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Yeah, my friend.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Let them come. The hardy... You heard the man. Right here.
Yeah. I will oil the machine.
So are the local gangs. The fucking barmy.
Yeah. What are they now?
We got weapons of our own. We got Ester 50s. Zilagars. I guess we're gonna see. Aren't we? Yeah. Like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? Big fucking surprise. What do you mean? Okay. No, they won't. Get out of here.
He really doesn't like you ruffling their feathers.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit
Опа.
every day. Can't go to war with an attitude.
Шансики-то повысились.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, you believe the place was called Precinct 40. You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter, asked Luke.
Huh? You got a problem with beer?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
You saying we don't help people?
They don't know, man. They weren't here.
Actually, the graffitio isn't quite off yet, is it? What are you talking about? Don't say that. This is no time to nitpick.
So what? What do you want?
Don't let him drink that. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Блять.
It sounds like you're having a heart attack. Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship.
Something is off here.
It was like that karaoke incident. All.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your...
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. All right. 2 weeks, maybe?
Here you go, boss.
I know her. Well enough, Copper.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on...
You mean Revachol? Nah. Ow.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had... Shut up, Angie. She does...
Titus gives them... What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to...
What do you think I meant? Yes, yes, and no. Got something to say about it? No, we just fucked.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna...
Remember what I said. Freight. Again? Serious. Yeah, whatever.
Can I help you?
The door is...
Who is it?
Somewhere, not far from here, the lieutenant is preparing her file. Claudia Amandu, he writes. You realize the detective should be here for...
Да ёбана. Я как дверь открыть.
You see a heavy... The old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this... The door...
Я не могу монтировку взять в руки и сломать нахуй. Нет, не могу.
You see a heavy... The door does... The old cobalt paint.
Увы.
You see a heavy... The old cobalt...
Ладно.